Good morning to the panelists. Today our group will be presenting about our product, which is Riverbin Innovation. Our group consists of two people, that is me, Harry Sindam, and my friend Dexter Jordan. Our supervisor name is Sir Muhammad bin Saim. For our introduction, the natural environment encompasses all living and non-living things occurring naturally, meaning in this case not artificial. The term is most often applied to the Earth or some parts of Earth. This environment encompasses the interaction of all living species, climate, weather, and natural resources that affect human survival and economic activity. The issue of environmental pollution has become a major topic in today's newspaper, which recently became serious. The river is one of the places that is getting dirty due to human negligence. What are the main consequences of river pollutions? Firstly, the disappearance of biodiversity and aquatic ecosystems. Also, humans are disturbed by the alteration in the food chain. Also, it's easy to contract illness when drinking or using contaminated water. As you can see, water pollution has a great impact on the environment. For problem statement, in Malaysia, more than 80% of the rivers in our cities can be considered dead rivers due to pollution due to growing industrial waste. Some articles support our problems based on research we did. Among them is as a result of a rapid development, most rivers in the city have lost their ecosystem ability to supply clean water, process sewage, and maintain its productivity. These are the example of a dirty river in Malaysia, which is number one, Sungai Klang, Selangor; number two, Sungai Juru, Pulau Pinang; and number three, Sungai Moyog, Sabah. For our research, we only focus our study around the river at Kota Kinabalu. Next is our objective. Our first objective is to design Riverbin. The second is to produce a Riverbin, and the last is to testing the effectiveness of Riverbin in terms of water suction, strength by the pump, effectiveness of waste detector, and the abilities in trapping drift waste. For our methodology of study covers the methods and approaches used to achieve the objective and goals of the study. Methodology of study makes the study conducted more focused on achieving objectives. This chapter will explain the methodology of study used in the study conducted, and the researchers has carefully planned the methodology of study and strategies used to obtain information and data through specific methods. The research design that we use is the quantitative research design by doing experiment. The experiment to be made is to study whether the objective of the study are well achieved. This is our methodology of study chart. First is we identify the problems and the purpose of the study. After that, we make the literature coverage, and then we do the designing and planning research. After that, we taking the data, and then we do the data analysis, and the last is we preparing research report. For our project planning, this planning is divided into two phases. Phase 1 is the initial work, including planning the product experimental work. And the phase 2 is the work of product testing and data analysis, followed by the preparation of a complete study report. For our provisions of tools and materials, first we use rubbish bin as a body of the product. Number 2, we use bucket as the inner float for the product. Number 3, we use the catch bag to collect drift waste. Number 4, we use water pump to pump water into the product. Number 5, the iron rods to keep the product from sinking. And The last, we use the IR sensor to track the position of the garbage and the sound when the garbage inside is increasing. For our summary, for this project, our short-term goal is to produce a product that can be work well and is harmless to anyone. Besides, our goal is also to achieve the objective of our study, which is to design Riverbin, to produce Riverbin, and to test the effectiveness of Riverbin in terms of water suction strength by the pump, effectiveness of waste detector, the IR sensor, and the abilities in trapping drift waste.
Hello, my name is Dixie Jurante, and on my half I will be explaining the process of making our river bin. We started off with a simple sketch of the river bin to determine how it should look like, also adding its measurements on how the river bin's width and length should be. And these are all the materials we have prepared before proceeding with the making of the river bin, which are 5 1-inch ABS elbows, 5 1-inch ABS valve sockets, 3 seal tapes, a bucket, 4 packs of bolts, an extra saw cutter disc, a 1-inch ABS pipe, a 2x2 of metal square tubing, a 1-inch PVC union socket, a net, a bin, a tank connector, a water pump, and an IR sensor. Second will be the measuring and marking of the metal square tubes and ABS pipes. After that, we continued on with sewing the pipes and tubes. Afterwards will be the merging of the square tubes, where the tubes will be welded together to the desired look or shape. Thereupon, the current result of the bin is as shown in the picture. We weren't able to proceed with the testing of the river bin yet due to a tight budget and transportation problems. Also, with the current situation of the state, we weren't able to finish it in time.